Hey, hello everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to our co-op Total Warhammer campaign. My dog's barking in the back. Please excuse that. We are looking at the Eastern Desert. Not only am I joined by my dog, but Shaq is also here on the mic.
Hey.
We have had a tumultuous relationship with the desert over here. You hear that word? We're bringing out the big vocabulary when we're sleep deprived. The Ever-Chosen has not shown himself over here again yet, but we are starting to see armies march towards Belegar in nearly every direction. So I'm starting to get a little concerned. A little concerned.
Is it because you've got 1,000 warriors of chaos just marching towards your main leader?
That would be the reason.
Yep.
Also, as far as intros go, I'd give myself maybe a 2 out of 10 on that one. I'll do better next time.
I was looking at the wrong desert. You were like Eastern Desert. I was like, okay, and I looked at the east side of my desert.
Oh, yeah. So I'm not sure what to do about this. I lost the Gates of Zar. I didn't notice that. When did that happen?
I don't. You auto-resolved it at some point because we didn't fight it.
Oh yeah, I must have auto-resolved it. It's got a lot of chaos faction there.
Oh, it's Rictus probably, because Rictus is right there. It's north of it with a smaller army. It's got chaos and it's got Skaven corruption. It's bad.
Look at this power. Oh god, I wanted to move up and take it, but I think that would be a suicide. Well, do I stay planted on Belegar or do I get out of here?
I mean, the place that you're at, like, how do you feel about the garrison there? The Tower of Gorath is strong. Yeah, look at all those Quarrelers. It's got 5 Quarreler units in it.
I'm glad you're seeing the value of Quarrelers.
Yeah, you kind of got me. You caught me, brought me around on the Quarrelers. I was like, who cares about some crossbowmen now?
Fill them full of sticks, dude. Come on.
Fill them full of sticks. Bury them under the number of sticks. It looks like he's going after the Demon Stump next. So it looks like you've got another turn.
Maybe I push for that. Maybe I help defend. I could take out the ogres while I'm over there.
I mean, you could. If you moved now, they're still probably going to hit the Demon Stump, but they'll be wounded.
Yeah.
How bad is
chaos trolls in that? Oh my goodness.
Demon Stump? Oh, Demon Stump's wounded too. The garrison there isn't very strong. And they're wounded individually.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna move for it. I'm gonna move for it.
Really? Okay.
I'm staying in my province though, just in case.
You want to bait him into an open field battle?
I'd like that. I'd like that better than losing a city.
Yeah, but it's like a tiny city.
The place does have walls. Or, I mean, fortifications, not walls.
It has fortifications, yeah.
Where's the Black Fortress?
The Black Fortress? That one.
Oh, it's south of me. That's part of the same region. It's a long region. So Nurgle south of me is still causing problems.
Oh, yeah, he's got a full stack down there.
Well, speaking of problems, these are the rats that took Karak Azul. I have a 2-stack in front of them. This is the easiest auto-resolve I've ever seen, but because I don't have siege vehicles, I am going to have to recruit those. So that will be another turn.
The army isn't in there. What happened to those rats?
They fled south, I think.
You think they're in... Oh, no, there they are. Yeah, you can see them. They're force marching quick and in a hurry out of there. I wonder where they're going. Maybe to the Fortress of Vorag.
Well, I mean, I feel like Emmerich can probably fight these guys back. We're sandwiching them in between 2 superpowers at the moment. I don't know if I would call Emmerich a superpower.
Didn't you borrow Emmerich's army, though, and just send it into the wasteland?
That is one way of describing it.
Like, I remember you saying, he's kind of weak, and I'm about to lose control. Let me just scout the wasteland with it. And I love it, because every time you borrowed an allied army, you're just like, man, give me God.
What happens to them after? Do they walk back, or are they just dead?
They probably die if you've murdered them all to the demon horde.
Oh, I just walked them up. I think they're fine. I think they got back to their families.
Because they're our allies, right? I don't see them anywhere.
I don't see them anywhere either. What do you want to do about your deserts? The Slayer army is nearby, but they're weak. I'm gonna need time to heal.
Oh, okay. Slayers are weak.
or march me right towards that Grutshot the Crusher on the left, and I'll take him down.
Which one's that one? Grutshot the Crusher. Here's where I'd rather point you. I feel like I'm just aiming the dwarves like the dwarves like a cannon,
like a blunderbuss.
Yeah, I don't care about those two armies. Oh, they're both recruiting, don't I? You know what? We need to kill those. I say we split up in this instance and kill both armies.
I'm a little out of range of the left one.
I am too, but if we both move out now, next turn we kill them.
No.
And then do you think your Slayers can take Stonehenge?
Oh, my Slayers can take anything.
All right.
Leaving.
And if they don't, then they've all succeeded in their only goal, regaining their honor.
Top not only has that one city, and this is their entire army. I legitimately think Khorne is responsible for Top Knot being back in this game. They like took that ruin. I am in. I'm looking at vampire territory. I still need to raid. Man, raiding movement sucks.
Oh,
we have, so look at this. We have Golden Order nearby. They're currently raiding Averheim at the moment. Vlad is probably, he's a one-day walk away. Vlad can be there next turn. We need to mobilize. We need to take Vlad down. We need to squash this problem because he's so strong.
Well, where in the world is, oh, Golden Order? Balthazar Gel, their leader, the High Wizard, is just taken off to the far northern border. He's not even looking at Wordpad right now. If you look to the north of his raiding army, slightly north of Averheim, and then slightly to the east. I'll circle him for you in green.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah, so
dude, he was literally in the middle of my screen.
he's like, I'm going this way. I'm going way over here.
Why? Oh, Festus.
He's reinforcing. Yeah, he's reinforcing the Empire at the battle for Festus.
Well, I feel like that fight is over if these are... No, they're losing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Empire has a full stack over at Middenheim's capital and is fighting a different group of chaos, the Ecstatic Legions. Ecstatic? Yeah. If
we kill vampires, this entire central region in the pocket of Empire is safe. Mm-hmm. And then we just have the north looming on us.
Here's where my troops are in that region. I can reroute, but if you go to the west, actually to the east, go to the east, go to Carrick Kadrin. Oh, you'll see two Bretonnian flags. I'm reinforcing you. Yeah. You've got orc problems bad, and they're coming in. They have 3 armies recruiting. I just sent one of my armies. They have
4. What is happening?
Oh, they do have a 4th. Well, the 4th isn't recruiting yet.
Okay,
but the other 3 definitely are.
I'm marching that way.
Yeah. So I have 2 armies heading to help you. Because that looks awful.
It does look awful.
I don't know if we can win against that.
Let me figure out the fastest way for me to get back. It's going to be marching. I'm heading north towards you. We'll just have to stack up and take these guys down one group at a time. I'm 4 days behind you.
4 days behind me. All right, we'll hold as best we can. If we can stop them at Carrick Kadrin, I'm there to reinforce you. It's mostly cheap cavalry and paladins.
My army
that I don't even think have horses yet.
Stacked. Here's my army. 7 Longbeards, 9 Quarrelers,
9
3
Quarrelers.
Organ guns. It's a perfect army. It's gonna slay everything, and that's an orc killing army if I've ever seen one.
Best army ever. Speaking of killing orcs, I am hunting down the orcs in the desert south of Castle Rend. There's a few there. My army's actually gonna run out and try to find them. Really sick of them attacking us. Hey, Tomb Kings. How's it going?
Hey. Hey, Lioness.
What did you need?
Going full.
Huh?
You know how I've always been your best ally? You know that, right? Do you have any money?
Sip that coffee.
You got any money in there?
Do you remember a battle against Top Knot?
No, because it was over so fast. I'm checking it on this.
Yeah.
I still
how
have
much
to
do you
siege
need to make? What's your money problem right now?
So, no problem. So this is more of a. I want my dwarves to flourish a little bit, right? As we all know, I'm the rightful king of Carrick 8 Peaks, and part of that is securing foreign investment to make sure that Carrick 8 Peaks is the best that it can be. To go along with that, I have special buildings I can make here. One is called a reinforced citadel. The other is a grand underway junction. Now, let me tell you about this grand underway junction. It's going to add 5 growth to all provinces. It's going to give me a ton of bonus on trade tariffs. It's going to increase my casualty replenishment rate by 15% continent-wide. So here's what I'm proposing. If you give me 5,400 gold, I will pay you back in installments of 1,000 every turn until you are fully paid. With interest, we'll make it 6,000.
Counteroffer.
Fuck.
Counteroffer.
It was such a good offer. What do you mean, counteroffer?
Hey, this is the game that
All right,
you have played since the beginning.
Yes.
Counteroffer. I fund the construction of Carrick 8 Peaks. I pay you more than what you've asked for, and you use the extra, not to have to pay me back. You use it and invest it in recruiting Bretonnian cavalry into your aggressive armies that are going to be moving out to back you up.
Okay.
Deal?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to be clear on what happened here. I proposed that deal. You were like, counteroffer, you click the button, and then you got a worse deal.
Yeah.
Classic dwarf maneuver right there.
I have sent you the actual offer in writing.
How do I see that?
You need to click the button. It's a like trading a settlement. Same
I
deal.
don't see it. It's not there. It's not there with the potency.
I haven't proposed it yet. I actually pushed the button. Proposed is proposed.
Pending negotiations.
Good cavalry too, not the cheap Bretonnians. I want to give those knights jobs.
Woo! That's a lot of zeros.
Dwarven jobs.
As the number 2 strength in the game, Bellegar will remember the kindness of the lioness always, and continue to sing her praises.
Woot.
I'm building that thing right now. The Grand Underway Junction. Perfect.
That thing sounds amazing. Those specialty buildings.
Okay, I'll use the rest of the money to I have a what is this called? The outpost at Castle Rend. I'll upgrade that with the other 4,000. And then I should be able to get pretty good stuff, right?
From me?
Do I have it reversed?
I don't actually know what the upgrade to the thing does. Like, I don't understand what it does. Maybe chat can tell us. Maybe comments can tell us.
Provides ally recruitment of a selection of units from the faction's global recruitment. It says global in a different color.
Oh, okay. So that's what it does. Yes, that's awesome. That means you'll be able to recruit all my stuff.
Oh, yeah. The level 1's just local. Level 2 and 3 are global. That's excellent.
That's amazing. Yeah,
okay,
that's
I'm going to start
better.
building that. Thank you for funding our projects and helping to make the dwarves even more prosperous. You will not be going in the book today.
I should go in the good book.
You go in the good book.
Good book. I'm going to start a fight. Are you down for a fight?
Yes.
All right. Instead of waiting for the Tomb Kings to cause trouble, I'm going to punch them back into the ground again. They ran away.
I like that plan. I like that plan.
But they may not have run far enough. They miss. Understand how dedicated Rapunzel the lioness is at kicking the shit out of them.
Bro, this is going to be a great day when there's no more Tomb Kings.
Dude, I'm so excited. I'm thinking this might be, because we're moving quick and we're kind of scooping up the northern lands. This may be the last time we see the Tomb King Prince here.
Oh, as an extension of our trade agreement, I would also like to extend my 7th apology for auto-resolving the Top Knot fight.
I wanted to fight those so bad. There's so much joy. Okay, so Warhammer, 40K and fantasy. I want to make sure people understand this. Is such a dark universe, and it's so depressing sometimes. But then you see a battlefield of orcs just living their best life. Because no matter what the battle is, they are just happy to be there. I love fighting them, and there's plenty of them.
You know, I feel like Slayers might have a similar vibe, you know?
Yeah, I figure Slayers are around the same, like, you know, as long as we're here and fighting, even if it's going poorly, hey, we're just here to, as long as we die, everything works out okay. All right, man, you're running the Air Force? Of which, Hippogriffs are good to go, Dragon is good to go, Massif ready to rock and roll.
What's the plan? How many archers these guys got?
Let me just look at the terrain here.
Monstrous missile infantry.
Indeed. They've also got Sphinx. Looks like 2 of them. Oh, one of them's literally the king. So we're up here. This is a rematch against the king. In the middle, and they've got those half artillery, half archer jackal guys, the great bows of Ushai. Oh, did you see the Way Watchers that I've got? They're up front right now.
No.
These are elven, like, rangers.
Vanguard?
They're vanguarded right now.
The arrow of Kurnos.
Look at that model.
They look cool.
They look very cool.
That's honestly my favorite thing about this game is just turning the UI off and looking at stuff.
Just look at the units. They have Master Ambusher. This unit can move whilst hidden in any terrain, firing in any direction whilst running.
Oh, that's overpowered!
Elves overpowered.
Typical elf, am I right? Ugh.
I mean, come on. All right, I'm going to move them far enough so they can actually start firing. We hold the line. I'm not going to move anywhere from where we're at. I think artillery should be in range. Got them off to the side. So it's going to be up to the cavalry and the flyers to kind of back them up if the enemy decides to tear off for them. Beyond that,
I'm going to hang back and kind of let them clash first. I feel like if I jump in there, those archers are just going to rip me apart. So air support is holding.
Roger. That's a good move. I'm just going to have there we go. The Wood Elves have opened fire. I think my favorite part of this whole thing is the new alliance system. Like having Wood Elves in wow, that unit is dead.
Wow. Wait, what happened?
They artilleried.
I artilleried
the hell out of them.
Whoa, was that a single hit?
From both of the Imperial pieces of artillery, yes. I'm switching to the middle target now.
God. What is that thing that they made on Mythbusters that was an ancient artillery weapon? It was like some Chinese thing, and they were seeing if it was actually real. You guys know what I'm talking about? It was one of the most famous episodes.
Rockets away? I remember that episode. I loved Mythbusters back in the day.
Oh, me too.
You know he runs a YouTube channel?
Yes. Tested.
Tested, yeah, tested.
Yeah, it was a Watcha! That's what it was called. I remember him yelling it.
They want to sit here and get wrecked. I'm fine with it. So we've got Wood Elves firing at them. We've got Imperial artillery raining down on them. It's the alliance is coming together.
Bro, these guys aren't even making progress. You literally have them just pinned down right now. What do you think the lioness is feeling at this moment?
She's probably sitting there, like, bored, wanting to hit something with her sword. Like, think about her personality. She's probably like, okay, that's great. That's really effective. But I really want to go smite these fools.
I'm getting these chariots.
She's going in.
I don't want them to hit your archers. I'm on chariots.
Roger. Way Watchers are moving away now, but it does look like they're going to get caught up on. I'm switching their target to the thing chasing them, since they can fire and run.
Massif is personally going to attend to that one that's close.
Nice. Rest of the Way Watchers are engaging the other. My other lord has arrived. The reinforcements are here. I'll move him up.
I think he'll make short work of that. We are taking some archer fire here on the right. Be warned.
Roger.
Take the ground.
I'm going to redirect artillery to those archers now.
I'm hitting those ones in the back, the Chosen of the Gods. I'm sending Massif in for it.
Roger. We've just about killed the king.
Massif's actually locked in. He's like enraged at the moment. Hey,
it does take time to take off.
Get a good look at the lioness real quick for me.
What is she up to? Oh, I found her. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. The dragon. Oh, do it. Do it.
Whoa.
So is that an ability or
Yes.
he did?
I have
Alright, now
3
watch this.
charges with a minute cooldown.
She's stuck in and she doesn't give a crap. Bretonian Lord.
Awaiting order.
I'm on these archers that were causing us some trouble with the rest of the Air Force. I'm just looking
Roger.
at the dragon, though, to be honest with you.
I'm telling everyone to stop firing except for the Holy Trebuchets because they won't hit friendlies.
Victory awaits.
Nassif's landing into reinforce with a very good flank hit. He broke that group immediately.
A dragon in the army. Very happy about this.
I'm very happy about that, too. You know,
Just
I could
gotta give them
probably
a
get
chance to
one
rest.
from Imrik.
I bet it's a different kind of dragon because they're high elves.
Yeah. Imrik's my boy. Me and Imrik have been fighting the same armies for like 40 turns now.
Oh, man. I'm still fighting a Sphinx over here. I'm sending all of my...
I'm on the Sphinx as well.
All right.
That Sphinx
Archers,
is
stop
dead.
firing.
I like fighting Tomb Kings, dude. It's fun to break their brittle bones.
The most satisfying thing in all like the Elder Scrolls games is fighting skeletons because they explode. Yeah.
The little rattle sound they make too. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, did your dead guy on a horse get 56 kills?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know how. I
I
told him to
didn't think
attack
he
stuff,
attacked.
and then I wasn't paying attention.
What on earth?
Let's see. Where is he? 50. You see, he got 56 kills. So for me, it reads 0.
Oh, weird. What's
My
the
tread?
no UI view button? It's K or N? One of the two. I don't know. I'm so fucking tired. Nice job.
All right. Good. Actually, gonna take the cash for that.
Oh, Shaq, that was a trebuchet. Nate, you're right. I thought
Oh,
your
okay.
trebuchet was the dead guy on a stick. My bad.
Oh no, Rapon's got like a negative trait, abductor. Oh, because I clicked the take money button.
Oh,
Yeah. Huh.
I suppose so.
All right. Well, we've won the day. The army has been defeated. I gotta level up these 2 armies.
I'm pretty sure I'm still sieging this. I'm double checking. I am still sieging this.
To slay oath breakers.
What's up, Kislev? The Great Orthodoxy. You want to pay me $2 grand for a military alliance? Deal. Keep
More.
holding back that chaos.
More money.
No.
Give them
deal.
money.
No. Deal. No.
They're holding off the chaos.
Counter offer.
Am I negotiating
My whole
right?
My whole chat was like, counter offer. Sounded like some kind of Uno reverse card.
That'd be good. I've never made any merch. That could be a good merch slogan. Counter offer with a dwarf pointing.
Yeah.
I am Belligar.
Thorgrim, I haven't heard from you in a while, my friend. What can I do for you? I'm not joining the war. Stop asking. I
But
don't want to
this
fight
time-
that wood elf.
Are you sure? Because we could totally fight a wood elf.
I am being sieged in the northern mountains by the Bone Rattlers. Close victory, but it is an auto-resolve. The garrison held, and we're going to drink to victory. Oh, I'm losing my city that we thought we were going to lose in the Eastern Deserts. This is the Demon's Stump. Belligar is in range to attack this next turn and retake it.
Is that a different army? No, it's the same one. Okay. I am surprised that you marched out of your mountain kingdom. Skull Takers are back again, doing the same thing that they've been doing for 3 turns. I'm auto-resolving the battle. It's at the Eye of the Panther. They won the last time. Close defeats. They just raided it. They didn't even take it.
Uh-oh. Okay, well, let's focus on that first, because I had Ungrim nearby, and he was running south. Let's make sure I keep doing that.
I just had an event pop up.
What did it say?
Honor and chivalry. I've never seen this. Bretonia stands strong in these harsh and hostile lands, yet final challenge must be met. One that truly tests your honor and resolve. The forces of evil, undead, hastily move against us and threaten all that we've achieved. Therefore, I ask you now to bestow your great virtues upon us and lead the knightly orders to their final victory over our enemy. I have a button. Vanquish the Tomb Kings. The Tomb Kings have been sighted gathering at the Black Pyramid. Whatever their intent, we cannot allow them to complete their abhorrent machinations. It is time to finish this. It doesn't even say what it does. It just says vanquish the Tomb Kings. My other button is strike the Vampire Coast. Word has reached Rapunzel that a terrible gathering of pirates is forming and has taken hold of an island on the Lyoness's coast. Prepare an invasion of our beloved homeland. They must be stopped. I must choose one of these. I'm going to say vanquish the Tomb Kings because the Black Pyramid is right next to me. And I want to take that down. But I don't know. I've never seen this before. This is new. What did that just do?
I don't know. Did it just give you a campaign mission?
Maybe it did. Yeah, let me...
Hey, I have a fun fact. I can see the donut.
Oh, really?
There's
Ooh,
there's literally a rainbow over there. Please tell me I did not march Belagar that direction. Please tell me that my fat fingers did. Oh no. Hey, you want to reload the turn?
What did you do?
Do you think your thing will come back if we reload the turn?
I have no idea.
I marched the wrong direction because I clicked on the map on accident.
It probably will pop back up.
I literally moved my army 2 days away from the guy I was going to attack.
Sure, we can reload.
It was just an accident.
Yeah, it's no big deal. Oh, I have to quit I have to quit back to the menu.
Really? To
do
load?
it.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. Orthodoxy wants to be the military alliance for 2 grand again. Yep.
What's the difference between, maybe check answers, confederating with an army? That's when you absorb them. What is what's a vassal?
Oh, a vassal is where you've won, I think, a military victory, and so they stay being their own faction, but they pay you a dividend and an income to be protected, basically, to be part of your empire. Some of the factions can do that.
Can you only confederate with your race?
Yeah, you can only confederate with your
faction.
True friend of the
I'm not going to war. Stop.
Every single time. And that has given me a quest to fight Tomb Kings. Also, the Wild Hunt's begun. So Orion might be a little touchy for a few days.
Oh, shit. So is it just they get like, is it like a werewolf kind of thing? They just go nuts?
From what I understand, and the Bretonians don't realize it's wood elves because they're normally like, nah, they're okay. Tentative peace. But during the Wild Hunt, they just go crazy to hunt stuff. They hunt anything. And that includes like Bretonians and stuff along the border. A lot of times, like there's a whole bunch of lore about how Bretonian knights will go into the woods of the where the wood elves are, and then they'll come back like 150 years later. Just pop out of the woods being like, it's been 2 days.
Weird.
Yeah, or they'll never, most of the time they just never come back. Or they'll come back having been gone a day and come back like 80 years older. There's all kinds of crazy stories about the woods next to Bretonia. And one of them is, they don't know it, the Wild Hunt.
Belagar is going to move in towards the faction of the Everchosen, who just took the demon stump away from me. I'm going to move in to attack. Close victory. We're getting on the field.
Oh, look at that army.
Yeah, it's scary.
Whoa, okay. Yeah, you're on it.
Gotta kill them.
So many units. Demon units. I don't understand. I don't get.
Me either. We gotta figure it out. We gotta keep the Everchosen back,
out of all that trolls. I think I see a troll. I've seen a troll before.
They have trolls, giants. They have Nurglings.
Some Norska units in there.
They have Chaos Knights. Yeah. They have giants. They have hounds. I I think we'll be okay.
Are
Chat,
ruins
2
kind
hours
of
of
like
sleep.
flags?
That's my excuse for everything. 2 hours. I'm doing my best.
Are they like banners? The ruins? I see.
Custom crafted too.
But you can make them, so you get to choose which ones you have. It's not random. That's cool. All right, what's the plan here, Pally?
Can I
Taking
put
the fight
these
to chaos
guys
on the eastern front.
I don't like the trees in the middle of us. That is actually a pretty big hindrance. I'm thinking about just moving to the back corner and making them push up towards me.
Wait a minute. This is multiple chaos gods. There's Slanesh units in here. There's like...
So my
Ogrin?
understanding is the Everchosen is the champion of the demons. And chat can correct me if I'm wrong. And I think he just gets to pick. He's like, yeah, I want that one.
So he gets the blessing of like all of the chaos gods. He just kind of picks and chooses what he wants. Because yeah, there's Skull Crushers of Khorne on one side, and there's Slanesh Demonettes on the other side on chariots. Like those are totally different chaos gods. The god of blood for the blood throne, and then like excess and all of its, not excess, that's not the word. Desire, I guess, slash would be.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I see the organ guns have pulled back to the back line over here.
Dwarves don't run. It's simple as that. We hold the line.
Look at these guns. Look at these things. 4-barreled apiece. 16 barrels? Yeah.
Wait, iron breakers throw stuff? What do they throw? I've never used my iron breakers.
Can't attack air. Charge defense against all. Special ranged weapon. Special ranged weapon. Do they throw axes? They're also facing the wrong direction.
I'm fixing that right now.
Unless you plan it on mooning the enemy.
Yeah, hit him with stun grenade.
It's a small moon. Yeah, he's a champion of Chaos Undivided and has the favor of all 4 Chaos Gods after a lot of fighting their other champions. Gotcha.
They have wronged us.
Should I move up more?
I would move up your line. Yeah, just don't let them through.
Something like that?
Yeah. And make sure you're not shooting through your own people with those guns.
I think it'll be okay.
You do have a little bit of a hill here, just if you care. This is pretty flat, but it's probably okay.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I do put one up on the hill, and then we can just protect them with, like, a lord or something in front of them.
Yeah, I mean, you've got... Oh, there's the quarrelers all on there. Oh, I see. You're still making your line. I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be hard to flank you if you're this far back. And you got the mountain on your right.
I think we win a full frontal assault. Like, I think we got that. I hope anyway.
I think those organ guns are going to wreck those giants.
Yeah, it's going to be hilarious.
I don't know about the rest of it, though. A lot of this is very... Like, the Slanesh stuff is creepy because it's super fast. And they're all armor-piercing. Oh, and he's got Knights of the Immolation. Doom Knights of Tzeentch.
Okay, I'm giving you your wizard. Here's Ancient Wisdom.
Oh, hey, I got Ancient again. All right, cool. Gonna be kind of behind the Quarrelers to cast. See if I can stop those charges. Actually, I'll kind of get up on the left-hand side. I think they're gonna charge our left. Charge bonus minus 40 if I can kick it off in time.
Okay, they're on the hill now. They might shoot into these guys. I'm gonna have to move these guys over. I don't know. I don't know, dude. We'll figure it out.
I'd move your axes up a little bit more. You'll stop them. Like, you're not gonna let them through.
What if we just do a wider line like here?
Yeah. There you go. They won't get through unless those dwarves break.
Yeah, they don't do that, dude. Anything you want to control? You want the organ guns?
Let me get the organ guns on the hill.
Okay.
I'll work those.
Death on them.
This should be good.
Like? Yeah, that hill position looks pretty good. I'm
they
down
do
for that.
shoot up, right? They're not just gonna nail my dudes
they're
here.
They're direct line. I'm pretty sure.
God,
yeah, they're like big rifle. They're cannons. They're straight line cannons. So you might be. That's.
Well.
Jack, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but they're cannons, right? They're going to be basically straight line. They don't really have an arc.
It's kind of a hill. Just reposition them. Okay, and if I need to move these guys, here's what I'll do. I'll set these guys to the side. If I need to move them in, we'll march them up. I will need to move them in.
If you want me to micro that other organ gun, I will. If I see them doing something they shouldn't be, I can correct. So feel free to give me both.
Okay, we'll leave that guy there as a test, and here's the other organ gun, and we'll see how it works.
You got it.
And then I can take care of the quarrelers and the engineer. This should all be fine.
I'm gonna have them go for armor targets. It looks like 'cause they are armor piercing, and kill that giant before he ever gets in range.
Okay, I'm watching the one on the right. They're probably not in range yet, huh?
No, they're not moving.
I'm gonna speed up. Oh, I know a way to make him move. Here, watch this.
What are you gonna do? Oh, you're gonna hit him with your cannon. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, solid hit on the front line. That almost killed an entire unit.
Still haven't moved.
Nothing, huh?
I'll creep up with the organ gun.
How far do you need to go?
Oh, pretty far.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty far. You see the area?
I'm gonna move the army up.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't think. Oh god.
Hillside.
Oh god. I've messed up my formation. Can we pause?
Yeah.
Okay, just fix this really fast. I did the wrong thing, and I told them all to form a line. We might need you to kite back though once they start moving.
You got it.
For vengeance.
Still gonna shoot those at Cav.
I'm sending Belagar up with you to cover.
Yep.
I have another big chunker. I'm gonna send it.
Okay, we're almost in range. We're firing now.
Solid hit.
Rounds are out.
I'm watching the rounds. I just heard a war horn. They're on the
Pushing
move.
forward. Falling back.
Okay, getting back in formation.
I'm ready to debuff them if they do manage to get the charge.
Left flank has big incoming.
Roger.
I got fire boys on it.
Realigning for the left flank of the other artillery unit. Ready for the hex. Come on, artillery.
Right side's moving in. You'll be through. You're fine. All right, flamethrowers are moving in on the dogs. Left side.
Firing on the left-hand side. They're going for the charge. Debuff is ready.
Broke.
And ordering the cast. See if we can just knock out their biggest advantage. The cast is out, and they stop in their tracks. And there goes the explosives. All right, half of their range
There's
units
a bunch of floating dudes above my army. I'm sending in the quarrelers. Fill them full of sticks.
Fill them full of sticks. Cool. Their shield is already down. That's their big advantage. That means you're doing a lot of damage to them. They're starting to bomb you. Looks like they're hitting our right flank, trying to break through. Okay, guns are turning around. Gonna focus on that giant.
My poor quarrelers. Quarrelers, fill them full of sticks. Oh, got a little lag.
The Iron Drakes are getting eaten by Cav right now on the left-hand side.
They should be fine. They'll just burn them. I hope. Oh, this is slowing down.
All back. All back. Putting rounds into that giant. He does cause tear. Hopefully that's not going to be a problem for us.
Iron Drakes are having a little trouble, but they'll figure it out. They'll be fine.
They're not good in melee. They're flamethrowers.
Belagar's moving in to help frontline. He's on giant. We're increasing his damage, increasing his defense, increasing his speed. Belagar's going in on the giant. He is not afraid.
Ready to do
Hopefully
a
our
cast?
Lord can tie this up. My Quarrelers on the left are being hit pretty hard.
Wrath and Ruin on the middle line there. No. Oh, I lagged up. Hopefully I canceled it. I did not cancel it. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's a bad cast.
It's okay. No problem.
Their hero just took a bunch of organ gunner rounds and it dropped him down to a quarter. Already down a quarter of his
The
health.
Giant's almost dead. The only conflict we have right now is left flank.
Organ gunners will continue to fire at the Giant until he's dead. Looks like he's dead. Switching fire to their cav. All right, organ gunners. You light up that hero. Chunking him for health. Oh, brutal.
Okay, we're gonna start rotating the army over. I might lose my fire guys here. I'm trying to get them out of this, but they're like pinned. That being said, most of the guys over here are low. The dogs are breaking. Looks like they are starting to get away a little bit. There's some chariots here that are still kind of healthy, but with our Ghost Lord on it, we'll give him some buffs. He might be able to take it down. They're lining up for some fire as well. They're about to shoot. Oh, my Quarrelers might be
Give
too
them
close.
the flames. Almost killed their hero.
I'm going to focus hero with these Quarrelers on the left side too. They have some guys re-rallying in the trees, but I'm not too worried about it.
Give you a base damage upgrade on your front line up there. And that's a perma
yeah.
broke. They're broken.
There it is. Let's kill this leader. Okay, perfect.
Dead. We can kill the dragon. Let's kill the...
Oh, sorry.
Let's kill the dragon. Ogres, it's okay. Decisive victory. Nicely done.
Yeah, I like those organ guns a lot.
They were wrecking high priority targets. They soloed. One of those soloed their leader.
Nice. Is the demon stump a hole in the ground with a rib cage? Maybe I don't want the demons. Oh, that's like Nurgle corruption or something. Yeah.
Ooh.
Belagar's gonna finish the job he started. Decisive victory.
Do it. All right, see you in 5 turns.
I'm also gonna take this city. What an eventful turn.
Oh, you got it too. Nice. You can get rid of that. That is a lot of Nurgle corruption for only having held onto that city for what, 2 turns?
That wasn't even Nurgle that had it. Nurgle's just doing weird stuff down here. He's probably spreading plagues.
Mm-hmm. It goes all the way down to the Sentinels, which the High Elf owns just south of you. The plague, the gooiness, and when you zoom in on it, it makes squishy noises, which are really disgusting sounding.
That's not pleasant. It's not pleasant. I am taking my city back from the rats. Decisive victory. This is the one we've been sieging for several turns, just waiting on our equipment to be there. They bailed. Their main army is running towards Imrik right now, so they're not too much of a threat.
I'm recovering from the Tomb King fight. I'm just gonna hang out in the city of Kamuri, the one that we took. All right, our fight in the northern desert. You're going after Stormhenge because his army marched there. You were chasing him with your Slayers. They have moved on.
They booked it to that city.
Yeah, I'm still chasing.
Strike them down.
I'm gonna chase them down. I'm going to Gorgazan, and then we can meet back up after we take our 2 cities.
Okay, moving over.
I think that's the smart way of playing it. You know, knock them all out now.
Ooh.
Oh hell yeah! All those paladins leveled up that are defending your city next to the vampires.
I'm a little low on health because I couldn't encamp, but Slayer should be able to take this city, no problem. I just buffed the organ guns in Belagar's army. Well, I can recruit another one. Do you think we need a 3rd organ gun?
Another? I mean, you could do it. You could. It's a lot of artillery in one army, but if you're not going to recruit anything else, they're just so good. I will happily run those for you.
I might recruit an Iron Drake. They're anti-large, and I have ogres. I have ogre troubles.
I'm the one.
So that might just rip the ogres apart. I also have a very big advantage that these ogres don't have. If you want to look over at that demon stump again, I could show you what I'm thinking.
Sure.
They have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they have more cities than I thought. They have 6 cities. But from where I'm at right now, I could underway to Thrug, kill him next turn. He wouldn't have any idea. It would come out of nowhere. And then I could siege their capital and cut their region in half. But the Everchosen could be back at any moment, so I don't know.
I was like, do you really want to send your army another day? How often can you underway?
Every turn.
Every turn? Okay. I mean, you could, but like you said, the Everchosen will be there. And if you're not going to eliminate them.
I want to. I don't want this ogre threat here. They're at war with me.
They are at war with you.
They're also at war with they're also at war with Grand Cathy, so that could be a way of strengthening that alliance if we take him down. Emmerich is taking territory from Nurgle. He divided his province. Anyway.
Oh, that's good. Go, High Elves, go. He's got an army down there, though.
Wasn't I chugging it north over here? I sure was.
Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to go over to?
I don't know. It doesn't seem smart to do right now. I think if I bring, that army that just took the Rat City back.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I could get them back over into the desert, that might be worth it. For now, I don't know what I want to do.
You think we've got enough forces in the north against the orcs to win that fight? I mean, I've got 2 armies there now, and they're both full stacks.
I'm right next to you, too. I just marched up. I'm just to your west.
Yeah.
You have Dusty on a wyvern coming towards you, though.
I do. But I've also got your troops defending Kaer Kudrin, so if they do attack me, it's going to be the entire garrison of a dwarven fortress plus my troops.
Yeah, these Bone Ratter, they got to be #1 target. Look how much they're amassing to just ruin us in particular.
Yeah. Also, if you look a little bit farther to the west, look at Nagenhof. I don't remember who was there. I thought it was the Empire. There's nothing there now, and it's got Nurgle corruption. Fort Jakova has also fallen. There's a lot of shenanigans going on with like Nurgle due north of us.
So there is Festus up there. He has Nurgle corruption as well, I think. But they are going up against him right now. They're massing, right? Didn't we see someone heading that way? I don't see it now.
The wizard, our ally, was heading up north. He's still heading up north.
Still, I see him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going straight for the Brass Keep.
That might get rid of the problem.
He might be able to pull it off. I mean, it's Gelt. Gelt at a full army. A decent one, too. A lot of cav. He's got Demogryph Knights in there. Whew.
All right, I've concluded my turn. I'm going to stare at these orc.
I'm going to watch the remaining vampire territory, see what happens. That fight's not even over yet, and they're focusing on Nurgle. Like, come on, guys. Go take out Everheim. Go take Wordbad.
Oh, speaking of it, Cathy's reaching out. They're going to pay me $3 grand for military access. Counteroffer. More. Yes! I'm going to reach out to them, too, for a trade agreement next turn. I didn't want to do it all at once because I think I can get a better deal if I make 2 separate offers. Hey, I just saw the lizard faction go by. I had a green smiley face with them.
Oh, good.
The one
it's
just
better
to the
with them.
south of your desert?
Yeah. Oh, fantastic. I don't want to fight T-Rexes. Not right now.
Either. I want them to be my friends.
Yeah. Speak, Dwarf. What do you want? Shocking. No.
No!
He did raise the money up another 100 gold, though.
I must have taken a lot out of them.
Military alliance with the expedition, Ironbrow.
No. He's at war with lizards.
Oh. You're right, he is. Decline. Oh, that is a lot of gold. 4 grand.
Hey, I can introduce you to Cathy over here. They seem pretty generous.
You're to rank 67 now, Sylvania. I'm not declaring peace with you. I'm burning your house down. If we could get a break from these dwarves. Or these orcs.
the Brayherds come. Out of the forest they emerge, the horned beasts that stand upright in vile parody of man. They are the cloven ones, the children of chaos, and they come for us to tear down our civilization. The warherds are migrating and destroying anything in their path. Defend yourselves from the beastmen. Guess where he is?
Yep.
In the Ogre Mountains. Great!
Maybe don't go into the Ogre Mountains.
Incarnate.
Just might not be a great idea.
Think me full?
Okay, Bellegarde's going to move west. The new plan is I'm going to take out the Skaven faction because I'm pretty sure their last settlement is up here by me at the Howling Rock. I have to go north for that. It'll be like 3 turns before I can get there. But my other army is currently marching south towards the Sump Pit. I'm convinced they renamed this. There was no pit here.
For the wisdom of
Either way, that should be a Skaven building. Decisive victory. It's just a few rats.
Nice.
That's the same clan. That's Clan Rictus. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got him cornered. I'm pretty sure I can kill him. I'll work on that. And that gets me closer to the Bone Rattlers. What do you want to do with the Bone Rattlers? I'm up here in the mountains with you now.
my anger.
The Bone Rattlers. We're in the mountains. How far can you get?
To Carrick Cadrin.
Then yeah, I'd say just join up with me to Carrick Cadrin. I'm gonna send that other army you're passing by right now. I'm gonna go across the bridge and either attack Nagenhof up there.
Check it out. Yeah.
And see what's there.
Or claim it.
If once or claim it if it's empty. And then what I'm gonna do, I'll write on the map here. I'm gonna start pressuring the orcs from behind.
I like that. Let's see if you can take it. Can you get there this turn?
No, I've got to go across the bridge. I got to go all the way back. So I've got to go through here. That's why I'm going to go to Nagenhof first. And then I'll decide whether or not I'm going to pressure them up at Carrick Ungor and backdoor their warfront, or I'm going to go straight through and go for Carrick Resin. We'll see.
Why would there be so many ruins if there's no Skaven corruption? Why? I have a thing to raid that zone above you, the Beckafin. I have to raid that, but there's no factions there to raid.
Beckafin? In what area?
North of that ruin you're going to move to.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know why that would be.
The Slayer army is moving in on Stormhenge. The Topknot army is fleeing as fast as they can. We have run over the small orc garrison. I go live here now.
I live here now. I am recruiting all the regiment of renown to go kill these damn orcs in my territory, and I will move my army. What is it? My south of you, where you just went? Yeah. I'm going for Gargazan. Doing the same thing you just did.
Sweet.
Pliskin's moving in. Decisive victory against some Tomb Kings. Gonna auto-resolve it. We fought bigger and more interesting armies than just a garrison. Occupy.
Yeah, that's what most of my fights today have been, just killing garrisons.
And I'm gonna give this to you the second I'm out of here. I think it's part of Stormhenge as well. Oh, it's not. What part? What is Stormhenge a part of?
Death
Oh,
Gorge.
you own the Southern Badlands, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Death Gorge.
I'll make sure I do the effect. I didn't notice it.
Yeah, you own that whole thing.
Cool. I'll upgrade
gotta level
this.
up on this caster.
Upgrade this. Get some growth going. Nice.
Chain lightning. And we got 2 armies to continue to hunt down for top knots. How's my main doing?
They don't have a settlement though, right? They're gonna start taking heavy attrition.
I don't see the attrition effect on them.
I don't either. Maybe next turn?
Maybe next turn. Look south of them. Look at the city where my main army is. And then look to the east at Numas. Tomb Kings raise another force.
Yeah, I saw that in between turns. We don't know what it is, but it's small. Can you jump on that?
Nah, I think I'm too far away to get there the whole way. And it's not some unknown. It's Cetra the Imperishable is holding that, and that's one of the legendary lords.
Oh, man.
Yeah, there's still a legendary lord around for them. What's the garrison like there?
We're not far. If you want to just hold out, we can hit him with a 4-stack, dude.
Yes. Well, yeah, we'll keep heading from the north. That sounds good. And then from there, we head south and burn the rest of the Tomb Kings out.
I don't
Sounds
know
good to
how I
me.
managed to not have 60K income at turn 120. I got a lot of income. I'm just spending it.
Yes.
We got our boys out there, man.
It's a war on 6 fronts.
Those cannons don't repair themselves.
It's a war on a million fronts.
What should I do with my Southern Mountain Army? Do you need them for anything? Can I rush them to Belagar?
Your Southern Mountain Army?
Yeah. The ones that just kicked the Skaven out.
I'm trying to find where is this army at? Where do you want to take them?
To the desert on the east.
Oh, you want to head east with them? So you put 2 armies out there? Yeah, if you want to.
3 armies out there. Back to how we started the stream.
Good grief, man. Yeah.
I got you. That's where the Everchosen's from. He's scary.
Yeah, but yeah. As soon as you take him out, you're gonna pick up every enemy that surrounds him.
I'll kill him too.
I do.
Oh yeah. That
Military
that took
access
like
for
10
Grand
minutes.
Cathay, done. Surprised you guys are still alive.
Oh, they give you money?
Nope.
What?
Just military access.
Bro, those guys paid me $4 grand for military access. Lizards!
Wow, those jerks.
Hello? I would love a trade agreement. Counteroffer. It's on their house, my dudes. Get in here, man. Could you see a scenario where we go to war with the dwarf south of me?
Yeah. The
I
way
could
that he wants
too.
to go to war
I'm
with other
kind of
factions.
scared of
Yeah.
that. I'm really scared of that.
Particularly if we start bordering him and he's got like goals he wants to complete. I can see us going to war with that dwarf. That's really scary though, because yeah, he is gobbling up territory and getting really strong.
Oh, I don't remember
Hopefully
if I
not.
told chat this. I did a auto-resolve Thorgrim campaign when I was editing. I got to like turn 400 or something. I was deep. But I took 8 peaks before Belagar could. And the next turn he was like, hey, can I confederate with you? It's just done. He's like, fine.
Oh, damn it. I got 2 orc armies just roaming about this back area.
Wisdom of the
Get out of here.
Okay, I'm marching into the desert again. I'm heading east. I'm very confident that the Slayer army with your several stacks over here will be able to unite this desert. I'm not worried about the western desert. I'm not worried about that. I think the eastern desert and the north are the biggest points of contention right now. I'm heading towards Gorgazan. That's what you wanted me to do, right?
Aye.
Yes. Let's head toward Gorgazan and move south and just carve the rest of this up.
Okay, I'm here.
I want to punch these guys out of it. That army took off, man. Look how far he got.
Yeah, they're so fast.
They're so quick.
No, blame you.
So quick, I'm probably going to hit him with a different army just to catch up to him.
Seeking vengeance.
not gonna
Belagar
make
is
you the winner
marching
either.
towards Howling Rock
I'll spill your blood.
to kill the Skaven faction, hopefully. Fingers crossed. My God,
You
these.
moved up with me. I'm not going to be able to. Can they move when they do underway? Are they like stuck there?
Underway is from point A to point B.
All right, let's see if I wonder if they can retreat once they've underwayed. Because I'm going to hit this army.
They can't.
Yeah, he just ran away.
What?
Yeah, he just retreated. And now I'm taking damage.
He
I'm
ran?
in the same- Yep.
I don't
managed
see him
to
in
do it.
underway stance.
He was before I did it.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. I want to kill these 2 orc armies.
Ready.
I'm gonna move a little bit closer with one army. See if I can block the bridge.
When you're done, if you could take a peek up at Carrick Kadrin.
I'm looking at it right now.
I kill this guy?
Am I in range? I want to join.
I want to shoot
wanna
his
run up-
dragon with my cannons.
Yeah. Yeah. See if I'm in. As long as I'm
You
close
are,
enough.
you
I
are,
think I am.
you are.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Chat, watch this.
Fight battle.
Ba- ba-da-da. Shaq doesn't get the joke. It's the Overwatch 2 play of the game. I'm equipping my banners. Ba- ba-da-da.
I've played Overwatch once.
I don't know what that does. There we go. It says decisive victory, but this is personal. No, I still haven't done my quest. I every week I'm like, I'll do it next week. Belagar's got a good army now. You know, I was recruiting my new army. Yeah, great. And then, you know, I'm at war with every faction to the east now that's surrounding Belagar. So I don't really know when I'm going to be able to do it, but I want to. I know they give me faction-wide bonuses. It's just like I have to hold the entire Chaos Waste back, it feels like, at the moment on the east side. I don't know what I want to do. Kind of torn.
This is a tough piece of territory to fight over. What about putting the organ guns in the back? Like here.
For the High King!
Where is here?
Far left.
Oh, over there? Yeah?
That'll be above, at least for one of them.
I can't place them there. It's out of bounds.
Oh, damn.
Closest I can get is there. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be like up on the hill, you know? Yeah, it's a tough spot. Tough spot. This is definitely in their favor.
Ready.
Way in their favor.
I mean,
So
one
high up.
option is start here. See where I'm marking, like right up in the middle.
Yeah.
Feel free to say no to this one, and then immediately push forward. That way you're fighting in the trench, and then the organ guns can shoot
over.
downwards.
I like that. I like that.
Because that's a high point, and that puts them down below you.
Blood.
Very
Okay.
aggressive.
I'm
The
gonna-
reinforcements I have are mostly light cavalry, so I'll be able to get to you pretty quickly.
I'm
at
gonna
least with
put
some help.
I'm putting the organ guns in the front right now.
Axes ready.
I don't like that positioning though. They can't go on the rock again. You think this would work? Is that okay? I mean, I could always split them up a bit more too.
Yeah, I mean, you could always split them. You could keep them where they're at. Yeah, you put a group over there. Give them a little bit of backup so nobody can just... Yeah, there you go. And then charge up. Do a two fronts kind of fight.
Small group here just to protect the organ gun.
And hopefully
we-
that forces the enemy to split.
And then we move up real heavy with this group. Thank you for the left click. I was right clicking this whole time.
Oh, man. Once I figured out that control, that just opened up so much.
Okay, I think I'm happy with this.
Okay.
Except for my organ guns here. I don't want to select them, so I'm gonna do click and drag, deselect, start battle. You guys move up into the trench.
Fine.
Organ guns get ready to fire.
I will do it.
I messed up my line again.
Oh, look
That's
at them
okay.
go. They're all over the place.
We'll figure it out. Whatever. They'll figure it out. Organ gun is going to move up into range to hit left flank. They should be protected. We're just getting in a big line to fight the rest of this, but the organ gun should be in range soon. Oh, I don't have my engineer. I can't call on the big thud.
Oh,
Also,
is that attached to him? Okay.
You got to play this guy. I just gave you control of my leader.
What? I got a whole army coming.
Bro, he's a runesmith. He's you.
But I have a... Okay. Armor and speed buffs. Cool.
Stop us.
Can do. Organ guns are opening up.
Get out of the way, little Quarler. Get out,
Good hit.
Get out
Real
of the
good
way.
hit. Work more,
Get out of
boys.
the
Just
way. Get out of the way, little Quarler. Move. Move.
Oh, no. Those organ gunners don't care. They'll fire.
Don't you dare.
They'll fire.
I think we're good. I think the enemy's mostly out of range. They are thinking about hitting left flank here.
Organ
Where's your organ guns? Okay.
for the Karazhanko.
Is that their... That's a chariot. We're chilling.
And you're racking them with organ guns at the moment. All right, reinforcements.
Hold,
33 seconds.
hold.
Long be it.
33 seconds. Oh, they're trying to flank around to get your artillery. Chariots are moving in for the organ guns.
Heading back for it. Good call.
Looks like they've decided to go for the longbeards instead.
Quarter's
13
on
seconds on
chariots.
reinforcements.
I have more reinforcing left side.
Off we go.
Tie that up.
Let us strike.
Tie that up.
Yum.
I hear reinforcements.
We're here.
Stubble.
My paladins have horses. They do. Yes. They're part of the cav. We will be there in no time. I'm going to focus on the left-hand flank.
Killers. Strike out.
Cav and Caster are on the way.
Oh, they got a dragon. Oh, it's a dragon. Dragon's here. Dragon's here. Right flank.
Roger.
Right by the Lord.
Giving you armor buff against this whole front line next to the Lord.
Dal. Dwarves Ready
Cast it out. They all have armor bonus now.
Come on, blood.
Oh, the organ guns are firing at that guy.
Bring the
They are firing at the group coming down the hill behind him.
get out.
Archer Cav are coming to give you a hand with the dragon. Actually, I might help you with the stone trolls.
Off we go.
Quarrelers are focused on the dragon. They'll cut it down to pieces real quick, actually, I think.
The dragon is dusty.
Targets, Lord.
My right side's getting hit hard.
Rather me head over that direction?
Nothing.
All paladins are going after the spider. All right, I'm bringing my caster over there. And I'm
Thank you.
bringing over the... Yeah, we'll do the damage we can.
Enemy
I do
team's
have a
left
regen
side is
spell.
breaking.
Zah!
Yeomen are here.
Let the vengeance begin.
I have 3 paladins all fighting that spider.
Hey, my back middle is getting hit to the left of your archers.
Back middle.
The room
Yes.
glow.
I see it, I see it. You want the archers on that?
Yes, please.
Roger.
Quarrelers.
Casting the big old tree on the enemy on the middle. Eat trees!
Withdraw.
Where
All right, archers switch targets.
where are you going?
They have
Get back here.
wronged us. Aye. Withdraw.
Be mindful. My cannons are moving up through your horses at the moment.
Vengeance.
Giving you a buff.
Kill is ours.
I'm so disappointed in these organ guns. They are not listening. Okay, we broke the chariot on the back. I'm going to start firing into this group with my other organ guns. Get these
Spider's almost
quarrelers
dead.
out of the way.
Move.
Do you have like heroes or anything that need some health? Oh, you do. Actually, the caster's getting a bit beat up. I'm gonna heal them.
Have at them. Down.
This looks like we're in pretty good control. Just had a few mishaps here and there.
For the uns.
Yeah, it looks like we're actually managing to hold on to this. We'll do a weaken cast on you. Yeah.
Long be it.
Have a tree!
Move.
And they broke. Get wrecked. Okay, you are getting a bit overrun. Archers are on their way up to reinforce you, as are all of my infantry. And I'm sending the paladins to give you a hand with that front line.
Relax.
Okay.
Cav, let's go, let's go.
Vengeance begin.
Quarrelers are coming down the hill. The arachnid is running. That's good. That's very good.
Fire on the foe.
Let's go, cavalry. We're going against their back line.
They're definitely feeling it. I did not see their artillery on the hill this whole time. I'm heading towards it.
Yeomen!
Quarrelers.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I lost all of my organs.
Guns unite.
The guns,
Oh,
not my insides.
You need those. All right, Spider's dead. I'm sending the paladins to go fight those trolls that you've got midline.
Are they off of their weapon? Is that what's happening? Did they... How do I tell... Oh, I can tell them
they
to
got off
leave
their weapon.
their guns on the ground, their cannons on the ground. Interesting.
Did you accidentally do that? Is that what happened?
I guess, or they did it on their own. I'm not sure. Lots of dudes in the trench with me. I definitely need support down here.
Yep. We are going to be on our way in just a second.
Quarrelers.
The fighting orcs on the top.
We're
low.
hitting enemy artillery now. It's going to be dead very soon. They do have
Actually,
some
paladins
enemies
in that fight.
reinforcing on the back hill at the moment, though.
Whoop. That was a bit of a lag up. Where is their biggest units? Probably the trolls at the moment. Yeah,
they're
have a
breaking.
tree, trolls.
Breaking. There we go.
Tree. Nice.
Okay, not the cleanest fight I've ever had, but we knew the fight against the Bone Rattlers was going to be difficult, and this was a big blow. That was their big unit, the Wyvern.
Yeah, the wyvern is down. Oof, they've got a full life troll with 126 kills. Ouch.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Who did he
didn't do any
eat?
damage. Ooh, a few units. Man, 126 kills.
I had 700 losses. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I think that was all because of mismicroing by me. That felt really bad. Well, to be fair, too, though, they had such a high ground advantage. We had trees in front of us. I didn't really know what to do with that. That was difficult. That was very difficult terrain.
Yeah, and not a lot of good choices being so spread out. Even for the cab, it was like, if you hadn't left those openings for me.
Well, Karak Kadrin is safe for a moment longer. We drink to victory, because this is in my province.
Finally, we have stopped the forward push of the orcs. That was
one
the
of
first
them.
resistance they'd hit.
There's literally 4 more behind him, 3 more behind him, moving right now.
Oh man, and that army is still there. We didn't wipe them all out.
I could probably auto-resolve that. Will you move up to auto-resolve that? You're healthier.
Yeah. 2 seconds, just need to check my vow.
I'm close enough to assist, I think.
Give me a second to give my levels. I just had a bunch of heroes get their first levels.
No problem. I'm going, if I ever have, I almost put a buck in the jar there. If I ever had FU kinds of money, I think I would build a runesmith only stack and just kind of see how it goes. Just send them out and stuff with their runes, you know, put a bunch of fireballs down.
That is insane. All right, going for the auto resolve, see if he runs. Decisive victory for both of our armies. Gonna go ahead and auto resolve it. These paladins are finally getting some good levels in, helping you with this. This is why this army was built ages ago. They marched all the way from the prince's territory to do just this.
And mission accomplished. We got them. Well, some
And
of
that's a
them.
vow completed as well. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna bunker down in my city for some extra healing, and I'm gonna need at least a couple turns, probably.
Yeah, I'll hang out in front of your city as well and do the same thing. And get another unit recruited. All right, and then we continue to fight the orcs next time.
Oh yeah, yeah. Next time.
Yeah, next time.
Yeah.
We're way over time. Next time.